Hey, Patriots fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The NFL universe is buzzing with whispers that could change the very fabric of defensive football as we know it. Rumors have emerged that Joey Bosa, one of the most feared defensive ends in the league, might be taking his talents away from Buffalo and stepping into the cold, calculated world of the New England Patriots. Imagine the impact. Bosa, known for his explosive speed off the edge and uncanny ability to disrupt quarterbacks, could now be donning the iconic silver and blue, potentially turning the Patriots' pass rush from formidable to nearly unstoppable. Analysts are speculating endlessly about the motives behind such a move, pondering if Buffalo is genuinely ready to let go of a player who has consistently dominated offensive lines, or if this is the result of behind-the-scenes negotiations that we are only glimpsing fragments of. Fans are already painting scenarios in their minds, envisioning the clash between Bosa's relentless aggression and the Patriots' disciplined defensive schemes. The strategic implications are enormous, especially when considering how this could influence draft picks, free agency moves, and even coaching decisions. Could this be the missing piece New England has been chasing to elevate their defense into a historic echelon? The NFL rumor mill suggests so, and the sheer thought alone is electrifying for those who thrive on the drama of football strategy. But there is more than just the tactical excitement at play here. The potential signing of Joey Bosa by the Patriots is also stirring conversations about locker room dynamics, leadership, and the culture of winning. Bosa is not just a physical presence. He carries with him an aura of competitiveness and professionalism that could reshape how the team operates on and off the field. Speculators are imagining intense training sessions where younger players are pushed beyond their limits, absorbing lessons from a seasoned veteran who has consistently been in the spotlight, yet maintained his composure and focus. The Patriots coaching staff, known for its meticulous attention to detail and adaptive game plans, could find in Bosa a catalyst for a complete defensive renaissance, one that balances aggression with discipline. Meanwhile, rival teams might already be recalculating their offensive strategies, knowing that facing a Bosa-infused Patriots defensive line is not just another game, but a chess match where one misstep could be catastrophic. Every snap he plays could be dissected for angles, weaknesses, and potential schemes, adding layers of intrigue to every broadcast. The ripple effects are immense, potentially altering not just the Patriots season, but the strategic landscape of the entire league, as opponents scramble to counter a force that seems almost tailor-made for disruption. Adding fuel to the speculation, insiders hint that contract negotiations are reaching levels of complexity rarely seen in the modern NFL. Joey Bosa, with his blend of elite skill and marketable presence, could command a deal that redefines defensive player valuations. There is chatter about incentive-heavy structures, performance bonuses, and clauses that could influence not just his play, but also team strategy and salary cap management. This has led to endless debates among fans, journalists, and former players, all trying to predict whether the Patriots front office has the financial maneuvering to pull off what might be one of the most shocking acquisitions in recent memory. Imagine the boardroom discussions, the trade-offs considered between locking in a star defensive end and maintaining flexibility for future seasons. The speculation paints a vivid picture of negotiations stretching late into the night, with advisors, agents, and coaches all contributing to a delicate balancing act between ambition, practicality, and the desire for immediate impact. Social media is aflame, with fan accounts dissecting possible scenarios, creating mock-ups of defensive formations, and theorizing how Bosa's integration could reshape the Patriots' identity. It is a heady mix of strategy, emotion, and uncertainty, all swirling around the tantalizing possibility that one player could redefine a team's trajectory almost overnight. Beyond the spreadsheets and analytics, the human element adds another layer to the rumor. Joey Bosa is known not just for his play on the field, but for his charisma, leadership qualities, and intense preparation habits. Speculation runs rampant about how his personality would mesh with the Patriots' locker room culture, which historically emphasizes discipline, cohesion, and the seamless execution of highly structured game plans. Would Bosa's fiery edge ignite the room with energy, or could it challenge the established hierarchy, forcing veterans to adapt to his presence? Observers are imagining high-stakes film sessions where Bosa's insights could inspire innovative defensive tactics, or perhaps sideline discussions where younger players soak up knowledge from one of the league's premier pass rushers. Rumors suggest that the Patriots may be courting not just his athleticism, but also his capacity to influence culture, mentoring, and internal competition in a way that accelerates overall team growth. The psychological ripple effects are as fascinating as the tactical ones, because a player of Bosa's caliber does more than execute plays. He transforms mindsets, potentially elevating everyone around him. In the world of NFL speculation, where every rumor is dissected, this potential signing feels larger than football. It's a story about legacy, ambition, and the high-stakes chess match of assembling a championship-caliber roster. Meanwhile, rival fans and analysts are already spinning alternate timelines where this acquisition becomes a game-changer for the Patriots' defensive dominance. Hypothetical scenarios abound, from the creation of hybrid pass rush schemes to unconventional blitz packages designed around Bosa's explosiveness and adaptability. Social media debates are intense, with heated arguments about whether this move would force Buffalo to completely reinvent their defensive approach or whether New England could finally bridge the gap in matchups that have historically frustrated them. Sports talk shows are buzzing with speculation, analyzing everything from how Bosa's presence might influence team morale to how coaches might shift philosophies to maximize his skill set. The collective imagination of the football community is in overdrive, and the mere possibility of this signing has transformed off-season chatter into near-constant analysis. Rumors of private workouts, clandestine meetings, and subtle signals from league insiders add to the narrative, creating a sense of inevitability and suspense. It's the kind of story that blurs the line between reality and speculation, compelling fans to tune in, debate, and theorize endlessly. The drama is palpable, and the potential impact, if it comes to fruition, is monumental. Finally, the intrigue is heightened by the timing and context of the potential move. Analysts are considering how Joey Bosa's arrival could coincide with strategic shifts in coaching approaches, draft decisions, and long-term team-building philosophies. Speculation suggests that New England might be positioning itself not just for immediate dominance, but for a multi-year evolution of defensive identity, one where Bosa serves as the cornerstone for innovation, adaptability, and relentless pressure on opposing offenses. There is discussion about how this signing could influence free agency trends across the league, creating a ripple effect as teams react to the possibility that a single acquisition could tilt competitive balance. The broader narrative feeds into a larger story about ambition, risk, and vision in the NFL, highlighting how a superstar player can become a symbol for a team's aspirations and cultural shifts. Even casual fans are drawn into the speculation, imagining dramatic game day moments, highlight reels, and pivotal plays that could redefine legacy. While nothing is confirmed, the very existence of the rumor has sparked a frenzy of analysis, anticipation, and debate that underscores the magnetic allure of high-stakes NFL speculation, particularly when it involves a defensive juggernaut like Joey Bosa. As the rumor gains traction, the conversation inevitably shifts to rivalries and how Joey Bosa's potential move to the Patriots could redefine long-standing matchups. Fans and pundits alike are painting scenarios where New England's defense becomes a nightmare for traditional powerhouses, imagining Bosa penetrating offensive lines with surgical precision and disrupting timing that quarterbacks have relied on for years. There is intense speculation about how rival coaches might adapt, potentially overhauling schemes mid-season to counteract a defensive end whose speed, technique, and football IQ make him uniquely versatile. Social media threads are filled with hypothetical game plans, from shadowing elite quarterbacks to orchestrating multi-layered blitzes that exploit his edge-rushing abilities. The sheer strategic ramifications are immense. An acquisition of this magnitude forces opponents into reactive mode, compelling them to rethink personnel, formations, and even fundamental philosophies. Meanwhile, Patriots fans are exhilarated, already envisioning game day atmospheres where Bosa's dominance transforms the stadium into a fortress, each snap an opportunity to showcase a defensive juggernaut that could shift momentum instantly. Analysts speculate endlessly about how the ripple effect might extend beyond the immediate season, influencing long-term rivalries, draft priorities, and even the psychological warfare that has long defined historic NFL clashes. The conversation transcends mere talent acquisition, becoming a narrative about supremacy, anticipation, and the high-stakes drama of professional football. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Beyond on-field tactics and rivalries, the potential addition of Joey Bosa is fueling debates about leadership, mentorship, and locker room dynamics in New England. Speculators suggest that his presence could reshape the team's culture in profound ways, fostering an environment where accountability, intensity, and professional standards reach new heights. Rumors hint at younger players observing his preparation rituals, dissecting his approach to film study, conditioning, and technique refinement. The imagined impact goes far beyond stats or highlight reels. Bosa's influence could elevate the mental toughness of the entire defensive unit, instilling a mindset of relentless pursuit and adaptability. Meanwhile, insiders suggest subtle power shifts may occur as veterans and rising stars navigate the introduction of a player whose reputation commands respect and attention. The psychological interplay is endlessly fascinating, with fans and commentators theorizing about locker room chemistry, motivational tactics, and the subtle ways elite athletes can influence team cohesion. Even casual observers are drawn into imagining how daily practice sessions, strategy meetings, and pre-game rituals might evolve with Bosa's integration, turning speculation into a full-fledged narrative about transformation, leadership, and the invisible forces that shape championship-level performance. In the world of NFL rumors, it is precisely this combination of tangible skill and intangible influence that keeps the story alive and endlessly captivating. Financial implications add another layer of intrigue to the rumor mill. Speculation suggests that signing Joey Bosa would require meticulous management of the salary cap, potentially prompting a cascade of roster decisions designed to balance talent acquisition with fiscal responsibility. Analysts are debating whether New England has the leverage, the foresight, and the appetite for a deal that might redefine the valuation of elite defensive players. Contract structures, incentive clauses, and performance benchmarks are all being dissected in endless fan forums, creating an almost cinematic tension around boardroom decisions that rarely reach public view. Observers imagine late-night negotiations with agents, general managers, and advisors meticulously weighing trade-offs, contingencies, and long-term strategy, each decision carrying profound implications for future seasons. Rumors suggest that the structure of Bosa's potential deal could influence not just his play, but also the distribution of resources across the roster, creating ripple effects that touch scouting, development, and the team's ability to retain complementary players. The financial narrative becomes as compelling as the on-field one, as fans speculate whether New England is orchestrating a calculated risk or positioning itself for a defensive renaissance that could dominate headlines and game outcomes alike. In this light, the rumor transcends football, becoming a story of strategy, ambition, and high-stakes decision-making at the pinnacle of professional sport. The tactical possibilities alone are enough to enthrall any football enthusiast. Imagine scenarios suggest the Patriots could design new hybrid schemes that leverage Bosa's strengths in pass rush, run stopping, and edge containment. Analysts are theorizing about complex rotational patterns that maximize his stamina while creating unpredictable pressure points for opposing quarterbacks. Social media buzzes with diagrams, mock defensive alignments, and simulations that attempt to quantify the advantage of adding such a dominant player to an already disciplined unit. Coaches, commentators, and fans alike speculate about how his presence could force opponents to reconsider offensive line pairings, pre-snap reads, and even the tempo of the game. The narrative is as much about anticipation as it is about execution, with every hypothetical play sparking further analysis and debate. Meanwhile, whispers circulate about how Boza might influence secondary coverage strategies, quarterback spies, and linebacker positioning, with each nuance magnifying the impact of one player on the entire defensive architecture. For those who thrive on speculation, the prospect of seeing these theoretical schemes come to life on the field is intoxicating, transforming an off-season rumor into a full-blown conversation about football innovation, tactical creativity, and the endless pursuit of competitive advantage in the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.